So have you guys ever been to the Denver Botanical Garden
Just during Christmas for the lights.
up there?
Yeah.
It's a cool place, huh? I mean,
Yeah.
it's nice and all that, but so
Are there botanical garden?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Thought you said something else.
Why, do they use human bodies for fertilizer for all that? Or what?
Did you notice that?
His arm sticking out?
Yeah, the body farm. No, but so
That's fertilizer.
I remember the first time I went there. I've been there a few times. The first time I went there, you walk into that glass house in the beginning. It has like a freaking little creek running through it, and all these trees and was it birds in there? I think there was actually birds.
They do live in around the area.
Maybe I'm thinking of the zoo, but anyway. But I do remember having this heavy feeling on me, like walking through that place, and then
Plants have feelings too, Al.
they do. So I punched this tree that was next to me because it's fucking just staring at me. Fucker won't get out of my way. But even though there was people there, it wasn't like it was empty. But there's certain parts where like we were the only ones there, but they feel like there was people watching. Anyway, I just had this
Probably
weird feeling in there while I'm in
Were
there.
you with your boyfriend? They were probably expecting something to happen.
I think so. No, but so anyway, we get to the outside, and we walk around the grounds on the outside, and along the west wall, there's a gate where you can see through the gate, and looking through the gate, there's a sign that says Cheeseman Park. You guys ever heard of Cheeseman Park?
No.
I've heard of it. I've seen it on the map.
So, and that's when it hit me. Okay, it's Cheeseman Park. I know Cheeseman Park, but that's the place that was the inspiration of the movie Poltergeist. That used to be a graveyard. That whole area, Cheeseman Park, the Botanical Gardens, that whole area.
That's why they have the botanical gardens there. Really fertile soil.
Yeah. When Denver was growing, the late 1800s and pushing further east, they wanted to move the graveyard, and what happened was the guy they hired to move it did not move the bodies. So he I mean, this guy was a con man.
He threw him in a shed down in Colorado Springs.
In Colorado Springs, more. No, instead
189 of them to be exact.
Instead of making full size coffins, he made like children size 3.5 feet coffins, and will just rip the bodies apart to make them fit in there. And he got paid per coffin. I think something like $1.90 or something like that per coffin. So you would have like 4 coffins, but one body or one person was divided up and all that. And sometimes he just loaded coffins up with dirt and all that. So that's why there's still bodies buried in this whole area.
Oh shit!
And that's the inspiration of Poltergeist. So that the movie that they moved the headstones, but did not move the bodies. And there's another movie.
Did you make that up?
No, you can look it up. Cheeseman Park in Denver. Up in Denver. So then there's another movie. So back in early 70s or so, I don't know the name of the guy.
Charlie?
Charlie. I should have looked up his name. No, so there was a guy that was going. He was getting his.
Is this Tsunami we're talking about?
Tsunami, yeah. He was working on, I think, was his doctorate up at Denver University. Up there. Hold on for a second.
Oh, up north of Colorado Springs?
Yeah.
Up there. Okay.
Up in Denver, in that area. So anyway, so he was going to school, getting his master's or his PhD and something. And William Gray, his name is William Gray. So in that area was very, the rich lived in that area prior to when it was a cemetery. And so you had all these mansions built around that area. And then once it became a park, these mansions, they just became rental property up there for the college and all that. And he was surprised in how cheap the rent was. So this guy has this huge mansion, to live in, with, real cheap rent. But he did not realize it was haunted. While living in there, all this shit happened. I ain't gonna say what, but the supernatural, paranormal shit started happening, and gave him the inspiration to write the screenplay for the movie The Changeling. It's a 1980 movie. It's not the one with, it's not the newer one with Angelina Jolie. That's a different movie. But this one is it's another horror thriller. It's like a mystery. Like things happen and he kind of figures out shit. But I'll recommend this movie too. So if you have not seen it's George C. Scott started it. It's called The Changeling, 1980.
Did he play Patton in this one?
Yeah.
Was the CGI good in 1980?
There was none.
I like being near the soundboard.
Yeah, I hate it. I'm going to keep it out of reach from you from now on.
All right.
Yeah. No, but anyway, so yeah, if you want to know some haunted history or kind of creepy
So
history.
you want to watch a movie for Halloween? There you go.
Well, yeah, Changeling, Autopsy of Jane Doe, or just research Cheeseman Park in Denver.
Or any Joe Biden speech of your choosing.